Commander Zrel of the Vaxian Armada reviewed the invasion date with satisfaction. December 15th, Earth calendar. Perfect timing. The humans will be distracted, he told his officers. Intelligence reports they have some primitive winter festival. Their military readiness drops during this period. We strike when they're weakest. His advisor, an old Vaxian who'd studied human history, tried to warn him. Commander, the ancient texts say never engage humans during their winter months. Something about superstitious nonsense, Zrel interrupted. We have environmental suits rated for extreme cold. This will be quick. The fleet descended on northern Europe and North America. December 20th, 5 days before the human Christmas. The first sign something was wrong. Humans weren't distracted. They were angry. You invaded during Christmas week? A human general screamed over open channels. Do you have any idea what you just done? Zrel was confused. It's a primitive celebration. Surely, you interrupted Christmas shopping. You're threatening Christmas dinner. You've made children cry because they think Santa won't come. I don't understand the significance. You're about to. What followed defied all military logic. Humans fought with terrifying ferocity. Not soldiers, civilians. A man in Minnesota destroyed a Vaxian walker using his snowplow and something called a hunting rifle. Canadians formed militias armed with hockey sticks and axes, fighting in weather that made Vaxian soldiers sluggish. In Finland, grandmothers shot Vaxian scouts with deadly precision while baking something called Christmas cookies. The Russians didn't even deploy their military. They just opened vodka bottles, grabbed whatever weapons were handy, and walked into the snow like it was a mild autumn day. Commander, his lieutenant reported, panic in his voice, they're adapting to winter better than we are. Our suits are malfunctioning. Theirs they're wearing. Commander, his lieutenant reported, panic in his voice, they're adapting to winter better than we are. Our suits are malfunctioning. Theirs they're wearing sweaters and coats. Primitive fabric. And they're fine. Worse, humans started using winter as a weapon. They destroyed Vaxian power generators, knowing the cold would do the rest. They collapsed tunnels, trapping soldiers in sub-zero temperatures. They diverted rivers to flood positions, creating instant ice barriers. In Norway, a human teenager named Eric lured an entire Vaxian platoon onto a frozen lake, then used explosives to crack the ice. 30 soldiers drowned in water, so cold it stopped their biology within seconds. They know their environment, Zrel realized in horror. They've evolved here. Winter isn't their enemy, it's their home. December 24th, Christmas Eve. The humans launched a coordinated counterattack. Not just military, everyone. Veterans, hunters, farmers, anyone who knew winter warfare. They moved through blizzards like ghosts, struck from snowstorms, disappeared into white landscapes. A transmission came from a human commander in Alaska. Behind him, soldiers wearing cold weather gear stood casually in minus 30 degrees, drinking hot beverages. Commander Zrel, you made 2 mistakes. First, you invaded during winter. Second, you ruined Christmas. Humans forgive many things. Threatening Christmas? Never. This is insane. It's just a holiday. To you, maybe. To us. The human smiled coldly. Christmas is sacred. Family, traditions, children's joy. You threatened all of it. Every human on this planet is now personally motivated to remove you. You're not fighting armies anymore. You're fighting grandmothers protecting cookie recipes and parents defending their children's belief in magic. Behind him, Zrel saw them. Soldiers, yes, but also civilians. Armed with leave now, the human continued. Or we demonstrate why every military strategist in history learned the same lesson. Never fight humans on their home territory. Especially in winter. Especially during Christmas. Zrel checked his casualties. 40% in 5 days. Not from superior technology, from cold, from ambushes, from humans who treated Arctic conditions like mild weather. He ordered retreat. The humans didn't pursue. They just watched the Vaxians flee, then returned to their celebrations like nothing happened. At the Galactic Council, Zrel faced judgment. We warned you, the Sage Council intoned. Humans and winter are inseparable. They've survived ice ages. They populated frozen continents. Winter is in their blood. But why fight harder during their holiday? Because you threaten something more important than territory. You threaten tradition, family, joy. The sage pulled up historical records. Humans have held winter festivals for thousands of years. It's when they come together, remember their bonds. You didn't invade a military. You invaded a family gathering. The report was filed. Vaxian winter invasion, complete failure. New galactic military doctrine included: avoid human winter months. Avoid their holidays. Never combine both. They become exponentially more dangerous when defending celebrations. Zrel retired in disgrace, forever haunted by one truth. He'd learned what Napoleon, Hitler, and now aliens discovered. You can't conquer people who love their winter more than they fear death. Especially not during Christmas. That's just asking for a white Christmas painted red with invader blood.